Subscribe, hype, like, click the notification bell and turn on all notifications. And donate with a super thanks donation in the comments section below for the unfiltered, unapologetic SeanzViewEnt, your home for WWE news, rumors, and backstage chaos. This is where gossip gets exposed around the clock. Now, here's your host, the brash SeanzViewEnt.
With a feel-like temperature of about 115 degrees where I am, my neck of the woods, my backyard. But I still will never be mistaken or overtaken, no matter how hot, no matter how much of a scorcher, no matter how sweaty, no matter how much the heat is intensifying. I am going to be here for each and every one of you with breaking news on the WWE. Remember, it's so important. If you want me to remain, if you want me to stay on YouTube, click the bell, subscribe, become a channel member today, and remember to like the video. The WWE may be preparing for a major SummerSlam reset, and several reports are now starting to point in that very direction. A faction may be collapsing. A new championship is in development. The Bloodline Saga may be going deeper than anyone anticipated or expected. Royce Keys may have a new role after losing a SummerSlam spot to Gunther, and Oba Femi may have turned down Roman Reigns for Brock Lesnar. However, there's a twist. And Sami Zayn's undisputed WWE Championship reign may already be heading towards the one name WWE can use when they want to change everything overnight. Brock Lesnar. This is not just one rumor. This is a group of moving pieces that may still be connected to the same question. What is WWE really building for SummerSlam on ESPN? Well, let's start with the vision, because this could be the first major piece to fall right in front of you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, guys. So important to click that bell, turn on all notifications. There has been some talk that WWE is actually divided on the future of the vision. And as we all know, the vision is on Raw with Paul Heyman. Some reportedly want the group to continue with changes. Some want them cut. Some are asking for releases, ladies and gentlemen. Some believe the faction may have already run its course after injuries, losses, and momentum issues, because there's one whole hell of a lot right now going on. Now, that does not mean Austin Theory, Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, or Paul Heyman have been officially released from the WWE, although there was a lot of rumor and gossip and speculation about that following the report that went out about the vision. But that is not the claim. The story is more about them potentially being removed from the vision, written out of the group, separated from the faction and the direction, or shifted into new roles if WWE decides to reset the act altogether. Now, what do you think about the vision? That distinction is very important. Being released from a group is a storyline movement in a moment. Being released, okay? Being released from the company is real world news. And right now, the safe read is that WWE may be considering a vision shakeup, not a confirmed company release. Although, again, that was the hearsay online. That was the innuendos online. But even that is a huge deal, okay? Austin Theory could be repositioned. Logan Paul can survive on his own because his name already brings attention, and we already know his following on YouTube. If only I had that kind of following. If only I had that many subscribers. I mean, I've been on here for a decade. I've been on over here for 10 years. I think I've bent my back over as it is, but, you know, the algorithm that be, you know? But again, guys, without you, there is no SeanzView. We got to push me through. We got to spread my videos like wildfire. Bronson Reed could be rebuilt as a monster without needing the faction around him, and Bron Breakker can remain the protected centerpiece with Paul Heyman. That may be the real play here. If WWE keeps Heyman and Bron, then the vision does not have to survive in its original form. WWE can cut the group down, keep the strongest piece, and move everyone else into fresh lanes. That would make Bron Breakker feel more dangerous, not less. A smaller circle around Heyman and Bron could give WWE a cleaner presentation, less clutter, more focus, and more impact. And while the vision may be getting trimmed down, the Bloodline appears to be moving in the opposite direction. According to reports being discussed, WWE is not planning to end the Bloodline saga anytime soon. That should immediately get people's attention. The Bloodline has been one of WWE's biggest storytelling engine for years, and every time it looks like the story may be slowing down, WWE adds another layer. Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, The Usos, and now Zilla Fatu is expected to arrive in the WWE, add yet another layer to this Bloodline scenario. And the report claims that the current Bloodline story is expected to continue beyond WrestleMania 43 and Saudi Arabia next year. Yes, that is the reports online right now. That is not a story that is winding down. That is WWE reloading it. And that brings us to Royce Keys. According to False Finish, Royce Keys is currently involved in the Bloodline story and is expected to continue being part of it in some capacity. That changes the entire way that his situation should be viewed, because Royce Keys was reportedly once planned to face Gunther at SummerSlam before WWE shifted the spot towards Nick Aldis. Now, on the surface, that looked like a major opportunity disappearing. A match with Gunther at SummerSlam is a serious spot. That is not filler. That is not random. That is a major test. But now it may sound like the WWE may not have dropped Royce Keys at all. That may now have moved him into a bigger storyline for Royce Keys. Instead of the Gunther match at SummerSlam, Royce Keys may be getting pulled toward the Bloodline drama. And depending on how WWE uses him, that could be more important long term. The Bloodline gives WWE room for alliances, betrayals, power struggles, family tension, and unexpected outside players. If Royce Keys is being attached to that world, WWE may see him as someone who can handle something bigger than a one-night match. That is the difference between losing a spot and changing directions. Now add the newest championship report into the equation, and we got another breaking news headline. We are filled with breaking news all over this episode, and it just keeps getting bigger and mightier and more blockbuster, more Titanic as the show goes on. A new exclusive claim, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you're hearing that right. A new exclusive claim that the WWE is planning a brand new championship connected to the John Cena Classic. According to that report, WWE has been working on the design of the new title. Triple H himself has been involved, but nothing about the John Cena Classic has been completely finalized yet. That is a major deal. When WWE starts designing a new championship, that means they are trying to give someone weight. And they are trying to give something some weight. A tournament without a real prize can feel temporary. A tournament without a championship can become a new division, a new ladder, or a new proving ground. And the John Cena Classic may be WWE's way of creating another important lane on the roster, and that would solve a real problem. WWE has too many names struggling the top and not enough major prizes to keep everyone meaningful. As we all know, Sami Zayn is your reigning undisputed WWE champion. Roman Reigns is your world heavyweight champion. He's always hovering over the title picture. Cody Rhodes can step back into the championship scene at any time like he is this Monday night on Raw on Netflix. CM Punk is always one promo away from becoming the biggest story in the company. Kevin Owens can be placed into any title feud and make it personal once he returns, because again, according to those that know, his return is imminent. Oba Femi is being positioned as a monster. Trick Williams has SummerSlam plans. Bron Breakker has Paul Heyman. Royce Keys may be tied to the Bloodline. That is a crowded map. A new championship connected to the John Cena Classic gives WWE another destination. It gives rising stars something important to fight for without forcing every name into the undisputed WWE title picture. It gives Triple H another tool. It gives WWE another set of stakes. And it could give someone like Trick Williams, Royce Keys, Bron Breakker, Oba Femi, Austin Theory, or even Logan Paul a championship lane that is not blocked by Roman, Brock, Sami, Cody, or Punk. But the key there is nothing is finalized. The design is reportedly being worked on. Triple H has reportedly been involved. The John Cena Classic is still not fully locked in. Plans are still emerging as we talk online. That means WWE is building something, but the final shape may still be changing. Yes, you heard that right. And that brings everything back to Sami Zayn. Sami is the champion right now, but the world around him is getting crowded fast. His title win was emotional. It was the moment that fans wanted. It gave WWE a real underdog champion with years of audience investment behind him. But the hard sell, the hard part starts after the celebration. Can Sami carry the biggest title into SummerSlam? Does WWE see him as the long-term centerpiece? Or was his win the emotional peak before the company shifts into a larger plan? And that is where Brock Lesnar comes into the fold. If WWE wants to get the title off Sami without making Sami look weak, Brock is the cleanest option. Sami does not have to lose because fans rejected him. He does not have to lose because WWE suddenly made him look unworthy. He does not have to be embarrassed by a normal challenger. He loses because Brock Lesnar is, well, Brock Lesnar. That is the one opponent who can destroy almost anyone and still keep the story believable. Brock is not just another name. He is the reset button. And if WWE wants to change the championship picture before SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE title gives them an instant main event level crisis. There is also the Oba Femi detail. The story being discussed is that Oba Femi turned down a Roman Reigns title shot in favor of Brock Lesnar, which is what the world saw on Raw. That is massive from a character standpoint, because Roman Reigns is normally the mountain. For years, Roman was the ultimate prize, the final boss, the name everyone had gone through for years. So if Oba Femi chose Brock Lesnar instead, which he did, WWE is telling the fans something very specific. Brock is being treated like the bigger monster test. That makes Oba look fearless. It makes Brock feel dangerous, and it gives WWE flexibility. Of course, there's still the rumor and the gossip that Oba Femi is going to pull double duty at SummerSlam. Is that something you would be interested in? Is that something you would be invested in? I was the one that said it. I said it before the King of the Ring even started. I said the WWE is going to make Oba Femi look like $1 million here, and they're going to have him pull double duty at SummerSlam. Now, again, that is not confirmed, but it could still very well take place at SummerSlam inside that WWE ring in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They can connect Oba, Roman, Brock, and Sami into the same SummerSlam power struggle, or they can use Brock as the force that throws everything into chaos. And that is why this entire picture feels connected. The vision may be changing. Bron Breakker may be getting separated as the real Heyman project. The Bloodline is reportedly continuing deep into the future. Royce Keys may be entering that world after losing to the Gunther direction, and the John Cena Classic may be getting a new title. Oba Femi may be choosing Brock over Roman, and Sami Zayn may be standing in the middle of all of it with the biggest title in WWE. Standing tall, though, is not always as strong as it seems. Roman wants power. Brock wants destruction. Oba wants the biggest fight possible. Cody Rhodes can claim he is the savior face of the company. Punk can say Sami is not built for the spotlight. Kevin Owens can make it personal. TKO can frame the whole thing as a need for stability. Now, if WWE wants to raise the stakes even higher, they can use SummerSlam as the breaking point. Wasn't there a pay-per-view called Breaking Point at one point? It lasts like one time. It went over for one time. Sami Zayn versus Brock Lesnar for the undisputed WWE title would be simple and brutal. The emotional champion against the destroyer. The underdog against the one-man WWE uses when everything needs change. However, we got a new update on, and again, this is why we do multiple videos a day to give you the newest, the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the most definitive, the most defined, because without you, there certainly would be no SeanzView. We prove it true to each and every one of you. It would appear as if there is now a rumor killer. Yes, you heard that right, a rumor killer. It would appear as if the direction won't be Sami Zayn versus Brock Lesnar, even though there's been all this speculation and all this talk online of Sami Zayn's WWE title reign being ruined by Brock Lesnar. Instead, it could very well be ruined by Cody Rhodes this Monday night on Raw. This is how WWE can make SummerSlam feel bigger without throwing everyone into the same title picture. And this is also why the undisputed WWE plans for SummerSlam are becoming so important. Right now, Sami Zayn may be champion. Roman Reigns may still be tied to the bigger championship orbit, and WWE still has several unannounced SummerSlam matches being worked behind the scenes. We will provide further updates regarding WWE's plans for the undisputed WWE title at SummerSlam, although the going rumor is it's going to be CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, and one of them are going to be a heel. One of them are going to be a bad guy, viewers. Now, at the end of the day, this is bigger than one match or one faction. This is WWE possibly rebuilding the board. Who stays with Paul Heyman? Who gets removed from the Vision? Who joins the Bloodline War? Who enters the John Cena Classic? Who gets the new championship? Who challenges Sami Zayn? And who does WWE trust to walk into SummerSlam with the undisputed WWE title? Sami Zayn won the title, but now he has to survive the machine around him. And the Vision may be collapsing, and the Bloodline may be expanding, and Royce Keys may be getting pulled into a family warfare, and Triple H may be building a new championship, a new title. Should WWE remove Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and Paul Heyman from the Vision? Ladies and gentlemen, would Brock Lesnar beating Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE title be the right move before SummerSlam? But again, the rumor has absolutely been killed online, according to those in the know at this hour and at this time. New details are emerging, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute. We got breaking news coming in. In the next update, in the next video, in the next upload, in the next update, breaking news on new details emerging backstage in WWE on something you do not want to miss. Remember to click the bell, subscribe, because without you, there is no SeanzView. Subscribe.